What's up guys, Scotty again here, and today we're going to be comparing waterproof jackets. Outer layers, we're going to be testing a budget layer, a mid-tier layer, and the professional GORE-TEX top of the range good stuff. We're going to be working through which jacket is more beneficial for you and the activities that you're going to be partaking in, whether you need it for low-level hiking, dog walking, climbing, all the way up to technical mountaineering. So let's get started with the first jacket. I'm just going to stick it on and show you all around it. This is the first jacket. This is a North Face shell jacket. It's very budget friendly. It's probably roughly about £100. This also is a helmet friendly hood that goes over the top of a climbing helmet if you need it to. And this is not GORE-TEX. This is just a hard shell waterproof jacket with North Face's own technology in here. It's not GORE-TEX. What does that mean? That means that after a while this is going to start losing its waterproofing. I think it's only a single layer of fabric. I don't think there's anything else in here. There's just the netting, the breathable netting, and then a single layer of the waterproof fabric. So after about 10 washes, maybe less, this is going to need re-waterproofing. You're going to need to buy some wax, which I'll show you at the end of the video. Since we're in the middle of a heat wave, the only way to test these jackets is in the shower. So I'm going to get in and then stay there for 30 seconds on a timer on my watch. And then once we've got out of the shower, we're going to take it off and see how wet I am. Disclaimer, this one has a slight tear in the fabric just there. So this shoulder, if it gets wet, we know why. But anything else is fair game. So let's test the budget waterproof, which by the way was proofed again with wax not that long ago. So we'll see how it holds up. I feel very wet under the jacket. I feel golfing. So I'm just going to take it off and see how we got on. I'm absolutely soaked. I can tell I'm soaked. So I'll show you now. The front of the jacket was the problem. All the water just came straight through, all the way down the front, and I'm absolutely soaked. I was standing in heavy rainfall, heavy water, whatever you want to call it, but that is soaking, absolutely soaking. Not good. Failed the test. Don't buy the budget one. Next up is the mid-tier. This is a Patagonia jacket. This is also not GORE-TEX. This is Patagonia's own version of GORE-TEX. I think they call it H2 No, which did me well for the first couple of tries, but then actually started letting water in whilst I was out on a hike and didn't keep me dry at all. This does not have a helmet-friendly hood. It's hard to get over. So this one is not really that good for climbing. Again, not GORE-TEX, nothing technical about it. There's no pockets. The pockets are pretty big, but not very good for mountaineering, not very good for climbing, probably better for dog walking. There's small internal pockets, but again, they're not sealed with zips, so you're just going to get wet wearing something like this, to be honest, guys. This is the mid-tier layer. This cost me about 250 quid, and to be honest, I was quite disappointed with this gear, I will say that much. I thought this jacket was going to keep me dry a lot better than it did. It didn't. Pretty disappointed in that one, to be honest. Next up is the mid-tier Patagonia jacket. I am not going to change my t-shirt. So we all know from the last jacket, I'm wet down the front. That's the only place I got wet from the North Face jacket, was right down the front. Don't know why, maybe it was coming through the zip or through the hood or what, but didn't really do that well. I'm going to button this up because I don't really want to get wet down the front again. Hood is going up, and I'm going to pull some cords a little bit because I'm not wearing any headwear or anything like that. So this is it, everything zipped up. Sweet, 30 seconds, in we get. And we're going to see if I can stay dry down the front this time. not hopeful for this jacket either. This jacket was also waterproof recently, so it shouldn't be too bad. But again, it's not keeping me dry. I can bet big money on it. It seems to be beading off better than I expected. But again, I have just waterproofed this, so you would kind of expect that. I don't feel as wet, but I'm definitely getting wet down the front again. Let's check. Yeah, it's definitely added to the problem. Anyway, mid-tier, failed. It's failed again. So I'm going to change my t-shirt so we can see how dry the Pro tier is going to keep me. This brings me on to the GORE-TEX Pro. This is fully GORE-TEX Pro, if the camera will focus on that. I don't know if it will. There you go, GORE-TEX Pro. And this is from the Nimsdai store. This is the K2 winter jacket, and is exceptionally well fitting. It's an extra large, and as you can already see, it's full of technicalities. We have pockets here that chest straight over. We have a helmet-friendly hood that zips right up over your face to stop wind. It's got a peak on it that you can see comes out probably the same as my cap. This comes down, you have a pocket here for easy access. The cuffs are all velcroed up, like big glove-friendly velcro. The fabric in this is crazy. This is the premium GORE-TEX Pro with RECCO technology as well. And if you don't know what RECCO technology is, it's basically reflective technology that you can be found when there's things like avalanches or rock falls and things like that. Has lots of pockets, lots of storage, has some nice quotes from Nims on here, and this is the premium model. The cost of this jacket was £550. So, okay, we're back, fresh t-shirt, decent colour as well, so we can see the wet quite quickly. I'm going to put the Pro jacket on. You can already see the difference in the technicality straight away of how this feels like I'm wearing armour. That's what it feels like. It feels like a suit of armour. So, let's get it on and get in. You can see the bead on this straight away. Like, crazy technology in this thing. Crazy, crazy engineering. Really crazy. So, I'm going to take it off. Look at the bead on this. We are completely dry. So as far as the test is concerned, you can see my front is completely dry, other than the drips from taking the jacket off. And it looks like the GORE-TEX Pro is definitely the winner here. I would highly recommend avoiding the low tier and mid tier jackets. Really, seriously guys, don't waste your money on these jackets. The waterproofing isn't worth reapplying. It's not worth like keeping up with. A lot of people might argue this and say, oh yeah, but it's just, you know, it's a more comfortable jacket and it's less technical and it's not what I need. Buy the GORE-TEX Pro, spend the money, buy the £500, £700 jacket. You'll only ever need to buy it once. It's going to last you a lifetime if you look after it. So out of all the jackets, the favoured jacket is obviously the Nimsdai K2 Winter GORE-TEX Pro with RECCO technology. So if you needed to make a decision on which jacket to buy, it's definitely the GORE-TEX Pro. This thing feels like a suit of armour and it keeps you dry. The other two didn't, they both failed. So spend the money, you'll only spend it once. Thanks for watching guys, make sure you like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.